Hey everybody, AJ Joma here, founder and CEO of Seven Figure Skills and Dropship Academy, including my latest creation, the High Ticket Rapid Profits Program. I want to thank you so much for investing in your future, investing in being a better person, and evolving, changing, improving the quality of your life, giving your family a better chance at getting that financial freedom you desire. Or maybe you're already successful and you needed a way to diversify your investments, and limit your risk because you realize investing in just AliExpress alone or Amazon alone or eBay alone or whatever business you own alone was not enough. Okay. You needed to obviously diversify. For that, I thank you so much for investing in yourself. Um, Before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and just kind of quickly go over some house rules. What we're going to be doing, guys, is spending a lot of time together over the next few days, few weeks, and hopefully few months. This is definitely not a get rich quick program. Although I have had 6 students that have achieved rapid success, right? First niche, first ad set, first ad campaign, hit a home run, generate hundreds of thousands a month. Yes, I see that happen, but it is rare. Okay, most of my students go through the process of launching a store, finding a product, running ads, and testing over and over again until they realize, okay, maybe this product is not a good fit. Then they find another product and another product, and they keep testing and testing and testing until they find a winner. Um, so, with that being said, my rapid testing method basically revolves around the method that you're not going to fail if you can constantly test and be rapid in your approach to testing. And that's what I'm going to go over today. More importantly, guys, I want you to know this is, again, not a get rich quick system. Yes, you can obtain wealth, success, all the cool things you guys have seen online, all the things that have led you to enroll into what I do. But if you know anything about me, guys, you know I don't sugarcoat. And I tell you guys from the very beginning, get ready to hustle, roll up your sleeves, and work hard. The most important piece of advice I can give you today, guys, and for the rest of your journey, is do not lose motivation, please. All right, so let's go ahead and move along because I want you guys to get the most value of this online training program that you guys have spent thousands of dollars. Some of you have spent just 1,000, some of you have spent up to $50,000. Depending on where you guys are and what program and options you got with me, all of you are going to go to one degree or another through the same at least training system. So here we go, guys. How to maximize the value of your online training and coaching program. Like I said, everyone here that's listening to my voice, okay, if you're listening to my voice right now, you're watching these slides, then you're in a different journey than your colleague, okay? You guys might all be collaborating online through our private Facebook community and all that, but all of you are in different journeys, different parts of the world, and on different packages. Okay, your goal is do not lose motivation. Because, like Winston Churchill once said, uh, previous Prime Minister of Great Britain, the key to success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. All right. The key to success, hear me out, guys, because I know some of you are already getting distracted, checking your Facebook, reading your text messages. Give me your undivided attention, guys. You've just spent thousands of dollars on this program. So, the key to success, yes, I'm talking about our success here with e-commerce, is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. That means I need you guys to expect to launch a store, pick a product, and succeed, but it's okay if you don't because you're going to be rapidly testing multiple products, different audiences until you land a winner. I call it the drilling for oil method, right? And we're going to drill for oil. And unfortunately, guys, there's no better way around it. So let's go ahead and go over the course overview. And this is really what it looks like. So I'm going to pull in this illustration that I put together, that my team put together, and I'm going to zoom this in for you guys. And you can see that we're going to go through different phases. Okay, so you're going to hear this called several things, right? It's either each section is going to either be called a module, a phase, or a step, but this is what you can expect to go through to one degree or another throughout the remaining of your training. Okay, we're going to start obviously with what we're doing right now, which is an introduction to the high ticket rapid launch program I'm telling you guys about. I'm going to kind of break down what high ticket dropshipping is again. Even if you're a pro, doesn't matter. A refresher is going to be helpful. Nothing but 1 to 2 minutes on this subject. I'm going to tell you about the 80-20 rule. I'm going to tell you about building the foundation. I'm going to work over or go over how to set up your business if you're new to incorporating, if you're an international student, what you need to get started. There's going to be a lot to do, right? So let me show you guys. It's a little bit more in depth. So this is where we are right now in phase one, which is an intro module. And yes, go through it. Do not skip it if you're new. Then we're going to go over to straight to creating your store, and you're going to understand why shortly as I go over what the rapid launch, program method is. And we're going to build what we call a general style store. I'll go over what the difference between a general store and a niche store is, but we got to get you started. Now, at this point, guys, you're not going to have real products on here. You're not even going to have a logo. You might not even really know your name, but you're going to start building the foundation, right? You're going to start setting the foundation, the slab, kind of building the framework of the walls, if you will, using a building metaphor. But nonetheless, I want you guys to hit the ground running. And the first thing I can do to help you guys maintain momentum is to create your store. Then we'll be going over sourcing suppliers, okay? At this point, guys, the goal is not to secure a supplier before we move on, because I did that before, guys. And what happens is this can end up taking a long time before you launch your store, because the biggest pain point is getting stuck on finding a niche. And I don't want you getting stuck on this part. And I'll go over why that is in the next lesson when I talk about the rapid launch entire process, like the whole 30,000 foot view. I'll go over my 80-20 rule, and you'll understand why this is not as important as it appears. Yes, you have to find a winning niche. Yes, you have to find that product that's going to make money. But time and time again, some of the keys I've seen to people losing motivation and failing ultimately because they lost motivation is overthinking the niche process, and not taking action because they want to pick the perfect product. So here we're going to just kind of discuss, go over the supplier approval course and discuss what you need to start doing to source USA premium suppliers. But in the meantime, we're actually going to rapidly launch a store by sourcing products from AliExpress. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking at this point, AJ, what are you talking about? I thought you said high ticket premium US suppliers. And I did, but guys, we need a business that we can start generating revenues, building our online audience data. You guys, if you've watched any of my training, you know that I focus on the buyer journey. I focus on building relationships. I focus on maintaining data and running ads and testing different audiences. And if this doesn't make sense to you, it's okay. It will soon. But just know that we can still find high ticket products from AliExpress, drop ship it from China, and launch our store literally in 24 hours as long as you validate who the supplier is. Meanwhile, we're finding USA suppliers, but we're getting you guys up and running faster. And that is super exciting, guys. You don't have to find suppliers from AliExpress, but there's tons of high ticket products we're going to be able to find. But let's just say you only want to do USA suppliers. That's fine too. But it's just going to take you just a little bit longer to get launched, obviously. And the name of the game here, guys, is patience. So after, again, step one, which we're doing in this phase or module, step two is creating your store. There's going to be a bunch of little videos on this that's going to help you create your actual store, come up with a name, branding, all that. We're going to talk about sourcing suppliers, how to find them, what they're all about. Then we're going to try to find something on AliExpress that's high ticket, that you can start drop shipping a lot faster while you're waiting for your USA supplier to approve you, because this can really take weeks, if not a month or two. So instead of just waiting around for that, let's go ahead and launch something. Wouldn't you guys agree? I'm just going to assume you guys said yes. Then step 5, how to add products to your store. I realize this is actually a big pain point with previous members, so I decided to focus on this aggressively. Now, you'll probably notice we talk about it in creating your store, but we're going to elaborate a little bit more about it here if possible. And the reason why this is so important, guys, because the number one thing you can do right on your store is have high quality images, really, really cool description of your product, and it can't be underemphasized. Then we're going to focus again on branding your store, which we'll cover in step two. We'll cover it in step two. I might have some more content on it here because your branding of your store is going to be super important. Then equally as important as even your store itself is apps and plugins, setting up your business phone information, but really the engine that makes your store run is the apps and plugins, guys. It's your gas, your oil, it's all the bells and whistles that make your car really a cool car to have, right? That's another, I guess, metaphor analogy I'm using. But this is super important, guys. If you don't get this right, you can end up not optimizing your store for success and fail. Then we're going to go over creating a pre-sale page and video ad. If you don't know what that is, do not stress out about it. But the way we run traffic nowadays, we try to run it straight to our product page, but we focus more now on sending people to a pre-sale page. Otherwise, you might hear me refer to it as a pre-engagement page, which is basically a blog article with a bunch of really cool pictures so we can get people to build trust, engage with our content, and we create video ads because that's what we run 90% of our Facebook ads on is video ads. Okay, video ads allows us to target more people for certain things like pre-purchase, views, and then we're able to retarget them. So I'll explain that later, but video ads are way more effective, and we're going to learn how to create video ads. Then we're going to, and let me see if I can pull this up a little further. Let's see, zoom this down a bit, guys. I apologize. Then we're going to go over the most probably pivotal part is running your ads. And you can see here, we're going to set up your Facebook ads. You're going to learn how to do that like you're a newbie. But also, you're going to find out that our Facebook ad strategies and how we teach it is very advanced stuff, guys. Stuff that 7- and 8-figure businesses are doing online. So Facebook ad setup, Facebook pages 101. You're going to learn about audiences, targeting interests, and testing. If you guys heard anything about what I offer, what I teach, you know that Google Ads is super important. So having that is probably, in the past, I used to build all my success just on Google Ads. And what I mean by Google Ads is PLAs, product listing advertising, Google Shopping, YouTube videos is a part of it, retargeting on Google. Of course, there's so many variations of what Google offers, video ads, images, shopping, just dominating the first page and not entirely all on SEO because I don't believe SEO is a long-term play. I mean, it is a long-term play, but it's definitely not something that's going to help you right away. Finally, we're going to scale and automate, and then you should be finished. But the key here is you might not be, to me, finished is a winning product. So you might have to go back up here, continue to source products, come down here, run more ads, but this is the general idea of what your blueprint or roadmap is going to look like with Dropship Academy. So guys, I'll see you on the next video. I hope you enjoyed this introduction and what to expect.